Hello, dogs. Welcome to today's stream. Thank you for joining, all of you. It seems we've already had some subscribers, so I'm going to be reading them out. Ooh, look at that. Galumping Grievance. Let's me use the /stomp emote. Thank you, Bernie. Take a look. Where did I put it? Right here. Let's give it a look-see. /stomp. Ah, funny. Kana Real, thank you for the 60 months. Wow, 60 months. Oh my god. And Primeval Prophet, thank you for the 17 months. Hello, Mary. Hello, Kana Real. You are probably one of my longest time subscribers. Did you know that? You've been subscribed for so long. 60 months, is that 5 years? Let me see. Is 60 months 5 years? Yeah. Happy dog birthday to you. Happy dog birthday to you. Happy dog birthday, dear Canaruil. Happy dog birthday to you. Happy dog birthday, Canaruil. Happy dog birthday. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you, Canaruil. Thank you for supporting me for 60 months. That is an amazing amount of time to support someone. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you very much. And Primeval Prophet, thank you for the 17 months. Thank you. Alright, today we are going to be playing Final Fantasy XIV. Oh, you got a Mafia, Mary. Nice. Today we're going to play some FF. I was thinking of doing a raid storyline. Can I buy blind boxes with money or only channel points? Only channel points, I'm afraid. How rare was the prince? That is a common. There is 7 commons, 2 rares, and 1 ultra rare. Hello, Banana Man. Hello, everyone. Lally ho to you too. So glad you could all make it. Happy Easter, everyone. Thank you so much, Shushu. Thank you for the 145 stream streak. Oh, Hype Train is almost over. Thank you for your support, everyone. Oh, blind box. Nice, you got Wizard Mary. What raid quest? That's a good question. So I was thinking we could do the Alliance quest. What is Panda? The one with the FF11. Is that one out? Oh, thank you for the 250 bits.
Hype Train.
Could you take me to that one then, Bernie? Take me to the FF11 one. Let's go. The Tulichola. It's been a while since I've been back here. Good old Tulichola. Choo choo, you missed the train. Hello, Abakuta. How are you today? Is it this one? Ubigo Messenger. An otherworldly encounter. Say, aren't you Lucius? That certainly saves me a lot of trouble. I was asked to find you on behalf of Milalja. Curious happenings abound in Mamuk of late. and we thought one with your worldly experience may be able to help us make sense of things. If you have the time and inclination to aid us, she awaits you in Mamuk. You'll find her in the west of the plaza, in the large building near the two-headed statue. All right. Mamuk. Aw, sorry, Chocolate. You're gonna have to use one of your level 100. Take us over there, Banana Man. If anyone wants to come play with us, feel free. We'll also do some hangouts in between. I think we can do it in Limsa Luminsa. So pretty here. I think Twitch hates me for the blind box not working for me. Ah. There's a 1 minute delay. It is in the village. It's right over here. How rare is Villain Mary? Villain Mary is a rare. I'm sorry to hear it, Torina. But thank you for coming. Truth be told, I was unsure if I was right to call on you. But the troubles we now face cannot be overcome with our strength alone. It all began when we found a fallen traveller in the Skydeep Cenote. For a mercy, his wounds were not life-threatening. His kind is not a common sight in these lands. Tall and slender of build, with pointed ears. He has yet to awaken, but speaks in his sleep of strange things that make little sense to us. It was our hope that you might recognize something in his ramblings, or perhaps even jog his memory once he regains consciousness. Might you be willing to speak with him? Yes. We can have a chat with him. Hi everyone, hello. Milalja, the traveller stirs. Very good. If you would be so kind as to bring him here. I missed you voicing FF14 so much. Ah, I missed playing so much. Who is this man? We're glad to see you awake, and in good health. Besides, may I ask your name, traveller? My name? I'm sorry. I can't remember. It would seem the fall has affected his memory. In any case, his presence here is a complete mystery to us. His armor the only hint as to whence he came. Does anything about him strike you as out of the ordinary? Looks like your typical adventurer to me. An adventurer? Me? Ah. I remember. I'm an elven. An elven adventurer. An elven? And you're Mamuldra? Could it be I've come to Mamuk? Wait. If I'm in Mamuk, then I must have been taken prisoner. No, he's not from the first, I don't think. To so readily believe us enemies. Perhaps it comes from a land unfamiliar with our customs, across the salt. I'm not so sure. We've no way to know for certain. In which case... Milaldia, we must gather our strongest fighters at once. Why? What's happened? Gulul Jarjar's shade has returned. It's been sighted near Gokdrak Descent. Akul Jarjar has engaged the apparition, but I fear the worst. The vow of Resolve's companion from the feet of the Brotherhood. I suspect you would understand the graveness of this situation better than most. In recent days, the late Dawn servant Shade has been seen wandering the roads of Yaktel. I have reason to believe it was invoked in like manner to the one used in the feat. Only a privileged few of the Bonewa should be privy to the knowledge required to perform the rite. The culprit will be found in time, but we've a more pressing matter at hand now. I must hurry and inform the Landsguard. Akul Jarjar requires reinforcements. The Dawn Servant Shade. I fear he may not hold out until the guard appears. I'm loath to ask such a favor, but would you aid Bakul Jarjar in this battle? I'm in your debt. Gokdrak Descent is to the west of here. Please go and help my son. Absolutely. We like Bakul Jarjar. Gulul Jarjar. Seems to be remembering things. Sometimes Final Fantasy games reuse certain names. So it's certainly possible that he's remembering something. Alright. Let's go. Bernie, you're dressed up. Very nice. Dressed up as Emmett Selk. Let's go. We brought Hiflodeus with us too. Wow. Sometimes, like half the side characters of any given FF game isn't recurring characters. They are, yeah, definitely. All right. Here we are. Gah. You miss Flodes, chocolate. Oh.
Pathetic. And you dare call yourselves blessed siblings? Not bad. You might actually prove a challenge.
If you've come to help, best stay on your guard. He's not alone. Not alone? Who is this? Wait, what? Huh? What? What is this? What are those boxing gloves? What's this? Another monster in need of slaying? Don't worry. I'll send them packing. Here I go. Nullifying dropkick.
Oh no, you don't.
Oh. I can't explain why, but someone told me I had to be here. Huh. Not bad. Not bad at all. But it'll take more than a couple of Tauri to stop me.
Tauri? Are you daft, girl?
You can speak. A shame you don't seem to have any manners. The name's Prisha. You do well to remember it.
Prisha?
Oh dear. Ha ha ha! Looks like I win. Oh. They're seeing us as monsters. One Taurus down, one to go. Hope you're ready. At ease, Prisha. We've seen to our task. Come. Whatever you say, Ulmir.
Ulmir?
What is she talking about? Ulmir.
Prisha, wait. Please don't go.
I'm guessing the word of the Dawn Seven Shade is what brought you here. I don't know what that girl has to do with all this, but clearly she's aligned with whoever summoned them. The way remains open, though there's no telling where it leads.
Even so, they can't be allowed to return. We've had a duty to protect this forest. I'll not see it torn apart by some two-headed imposter.
Let's hurry after.
Let's hurry after them, brother. Watch over that one, won't you?
Hello, John Cypher. Happy Easter, everybody.
Prisha, what happened to you?
Well, let's see. I guess we go in. Oh, not yet. Gotta talk to our boy. Cute! Diplodeus. Nice.
Everything's still hazy, but I recall fighting alongside that girl. We were comrades in arms, I think. But something was clearly wrong with her. She not only mistook me for a monster, but she called her two-headed companion Ulmia. The Ulmia I know is an elven woman, a far cry from the reptilian fiend we encountered. Something dark has taken hold of her, clouded her mind. I have to go and... I'll go after Prisha. You would put yourself in harm's way for my sake. Thank you. I recognize that look. The eyes of a man who's seen more than their fair share of battle. Despite what Prisha has done, she was a dear friend to me. I'm fairly certain. Have care, friend. There's no telling what lies beyond that portal.
Juno, the first walk. Okay. Cool. Celeste, have you come to join? Let's go.
Juno, the first walk.
Ah, one of our party members does not meet the requirements for this duty. Is everyone at the appropriate item level? You need to have at least 695 item level. Someone's not. Okay, I'm gonna check everyone's gear. This should be fine. Should be fine. Should be fine. Should be fine. Banana Man? Lacey's doing something. Lazy? Ah, no. Has everyone done the quest? Has everyone done the quest? How strange. Check your item level. It has to be over 700. Oh. It was Bernie. I see. I see. Well, while we wait, I'm gonna go to Limsa. Happy Easter to you, Mary. Thank you. Oh, there's Easter eggs around. You know, it's funny how we call hidden things in video games Easter eggs. I never thought about that until now. That's kind of funny, isn't it? Easter egg. True, right? Man, this game is so nostalgic for me. I wonder if they'll ever make a sequel MMO. What do you guys think? Maybe not. There are no current plans to develop a sequel MMORPG. Although, they need to be much more willing to make things better. I feel like Japanese game studios tend to lull themselves into a sense of comfort. What is going on with those? What is that? What are those glitched ass sunglasses you've got on, Celeste? What the hell? Look at those. What? They don't appear like that for me. They're glitching. Are they meant to glitch? Like that? One face wear, one headgear, and you can combine them. That's fucked up. Epilepsy flower, yeah. That's crazy. Ah, if I zoom away, I can see that they're switching between two colors. It's only when I go closer up. That's so interesting. Wow. So, we gotta wait a little bit longer before the queue pops. You guys are excited to see the raid? Have any of you ever played FF11? No, not FF11. I wanted to try it, but I could never figure it out. There's something I'm interested in is, when do you guys think the next expansion for FF14 will be announced? October? Late 2026, during FanFest. Cool. What do you guys think it's gonna be? I hope it's gonna be I hope it'll be snow. Something Garlean. Exploring the lands to the north. You hope you catch up by then? Yeah. I hope they go dark. Realistically, it's gonna be Garleans, and it's gonna include a super awesome first scene for Julius. Maybe. Maybe so. Perhaps. It's gonna be Omnicrafter focused, you say? Yeah, for sure. Of course. Speaking of, by the way, I want to do something fun with Lumi next week. On Saturdays, I would like to set up a 3-part collab with Lumi. And I want us to do No Man's Sky. And it's Lumi and Mary's Space Odyssey. And I want us to have like a goal. I want us to have a goal that we aim for. And we'll work together every Saturday. We will have like a long marathon stream where we work together. And we go on a space adventure together. For the purpose of, you know, getting to a spot. Getting to a specific place. I'm not sure what it'll be yet, but I want to do something like that. A space odyssey. I want to play No Man's Sky. Because they keep adding things. Apparently they added a gravity gun now. There's like so much to explore in the game now, compared to when it started. Will you two finish the game It Takes Two? I'm not sure. Maybe. Right now I want to do this. The goal of No Man's Sky is to get to the center of the universe or something, right? Yeah, I think so. Not sure. I think the goal is whatever you make of it. Do you want to join the queue? That's a while. He cannot. Why not? Are you a free trial man? Ah, I see. I see Cat has opened up the game. Opened up FF. Opani-san. Who is this person over here? The golden chicken. Bwak, bwak, bwak. Oh my god. They're dead. Oh my god. Golden chicken. I like them. Dogs, dogs. Dogs, 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 dogs. Bah, 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 bah. King Dooku and Tirakwa, thank you for the follows. Welcome. The person named Big Baby Sweets here. Sounds like your problem is that MFer, Big Baby Sweets. I tried to level up some of my secondaries. Like Machinist is now 53. And Warrior is 63. But I always end up going back to Pictomancer. It's looking like the big dog walk stream is gonna be occurring on Wednesday. So what's gonna happen is I'm going to be going on a walk through Tokyo. Spartan Sam, good to see you. I'm gonna be going on a walk through Tokyo. We're gonna maybe aim for Tokyo Tower or Tokyo Skytree or something. I haven't quite decided. I might just go for a long walk. And the aim is an 8-hour walk. The aim is to go for a walk for 8 hours. Have a long walk. Hey. Hello, cat. Looking great. But yeah, the aim is an 8-hour walk through Tokyo with some sort of destination in mind. And I'm going to be bringing you guys with me for the walk. I am renting a pocket Wi-Fi. Hopefully it'll have stable, hopefully it'll be stable. We'll probably start at around 3 PM JST. And then continue to walk all day until about, I don't know, like 10 PM, 11 PM JST. It'll be a big dog walk. Thank you for the line box opening. You got Chinese Mary. Yeah, 8-hour walk. I'm gonna go crazy. Dog needs a PNG with a collar. Maybe. But yeah, I'm gonna walk. I like walking a lot, and you'll definitely hear me have some fun adventures. I'm gonna be I'm using my iPhone, the one I bought in Britain. Be live. And it'll be only streamed on Twitch. Are you walking us or are we walking you? I think a mixture, for certain. We could make it a walkathon. The big dog walkathon. I'm excited for it. Isn't it dangerous to walk with your phone out for 8 hours? Not in Tokyo. No one's gonna bother me. Trust me. It's gonna be fine. Mary, dude, did you want to do any of the 8-man one in the meantime? I mean, we're queuing for one right now, no? I guess this is an alliance one. Yeah. This might take a while. It's okay, we can wait a little bit. If it takes too long, we can switch to an 8-man. Is there any other 8-man we should do? How about Ivalis? Ivalis is also Alliance. Huh. We can do Omega with free trials. I want to do this one though. Hopefully it'll be ready soon. If anyone wants to join in, feel free. Can't join, still catching up. I understand. Mary, what about when you walk by glass? Won't we be able to see your face by the reflection of the glass? Not really. Unless I aim straight at a reflection, you're not going to be able to see much. And to be honest, most of the reflections aren't straight reflections. They're not mirrors, they're windows. Could finish Arcadion, like what Bernie said. I want to do this one. Is it not going to be able to happen? It's a new one, isn't it? It should be possible. Or is it not realistic? It's the older one of the New Alliance raids? I see, I see. That's a shame. That's a shame. It's also due to dailies being on the tail end. Maybe when dailies reset. Ah, when does dailies reset? We could also do in about 2 hours. I see, I see. Well, we can do an 8-man then in the meantime. Which one should we do? Now, I have a confession. I was kind of peer pressured into doing a few more of these. Which are the, I was peer pressured, okay? Because Miss Finana Ryogu wanted to clear these in the District V Discord server. And I did not want to say no to the invitation. But we can still do them. You have beef with Finana now? No! Yeah, we can carry the rest of the Ink Dogs. Where are you at right now, Chocola? 6. We can just do them. Asphodella's raids, wink. What is Asphodella's raids? Is that what is that one? I'm at Glory Incarnate. Ah, Elpis raids. We could do those. I wouldn't mind. Spend more time there. You guys want to do Elpis raids? Or do you want to do, you guys want to do these? Let's do a poll. There you go. Tiramisu, thank you for the follow. Alright, seems everyone wants to do the Elpis raids. Let's do them. Let's go! How the fuck do we get to Elpis? There we are. It's been an age. The world unsundered. Okay. Let's see. Pandemonium raids. We already did some of these, didn't we? Or am I misremembering? I might be misremembering. Where do we go? I did them on my first character. Yeah. Take us there, Bernie. It appears my calculations were correct. I knew that at this very spot I would encounter none other than Lucius, the hero who saw us through the final days. So certain was I of my mark that I stood here for... Well, let's not concern ourselves with that. Merpany! I am Nimtiti, assistant to one Professor Claudian. We work with Aishascope to observe the ethereal sea and delve into its myriad mysteries. Now, some mysteries, though, are beyond even our capabilities to unravel. The strange crystal we but recently discovered, for instance, defies our very conjecture. You've been to the center of the star and far beyond it, however, so we hope that you may see something in this crystal that we academics do not. I beg you lend us your well-traveled eye at Aporia. Professor Claudian will be eagerly awaiting your arrival. Thanks, nerd. Alright. Aporia, you say? Ah. I think I might be too low to join the raids. I'll catch up soon. You might actually be able to... What level are you, Cat? Are you at Endwalker yet? Greetings, Lucius. Oh, Axel Sheet, thank you for the 26 months. Thank you. The Shadowbringers. Ah, it's okay. You'll get there fast. Greetings, Lucius, and welcome to my humble laboratory. I'm sure Nomjiti has already told you plenty about us, but allow me to introduce myself personally. I am Claudian, leader of this little research collective. I must admit I have been nervous about this meeting ever since Nomjiti set out to find you. For a researcher in my field, there is no greater an honor than to meet the first man in history to traverse the ethereal sea and return to tell the tale. The professor speaks often and at length of your deeds, but he has no small number of achievements in his own name. He has peered deeper into the ethereal sea than any other in Sharlayan, and the breadth of his knowledge is peerless. Peerless perhaps, but for a single man, we must seize this precious opportunity to learn what we can from him, and perhaps crack this conundrum that has stumped the three of us for moons. What is the conundrum? It was we who peered into the fathomless sea from the antitower in the Dravanian hinterlands. There we spoke with Hydaelyn and learned of the fate that would befall this star. The final days. Oh. Soon thereafter, all research was moved to Labyrinthos, and through the Aetioscope did we continue our vigil. As impressive of work as the device is, however, it can glimpse but a fraction of the sea's infinite depths. Which brings us to the matter at hand. Not long after the Exodus was declared, we recovered an unusual crystal shard during a routine observation. It appeared before us suddenly, as if propelled to the surface by some unknown force. We found that it possessed an ethereal density that exceeds that of normal crystals by order of magnitude, and its shape resembles nothing which occurs in the natural world. It was made, not formed. Unfortunately, that was the extent of the information we could glean before we were forced to turn our focus towards the Exodus. The crystal was very nearly forgotten amidst the sudden upheaval. But thanks to the efforts of a certain someone, that crisis is now behind us, and we are free to resume our research. Thus did we decide to seek you out, the dauntless adventurer who delved into the unknown and beheld its innermost secrets. And now we would have you see it for yourself. Here's the crystal in question. If it resembles aught you have encountered before, even by the smallest degree, please say so. Oh. Memory abides within this crystal. As I thought, you do know what this is. Please tell me everything. So there's this white-haired twink. I missed the Endwalker storyline. I see. The Ascians use these to transfer their memories to new vessels. Fascinating indeed. It was plain that this crystal was special somehow, but this revelation surpasses even my considerable expectations. Similar artifacts have appeared throughout the ages. Memories of martial techniques manifested as crystalline shards on the battlefield, or storied stones passed from master to student. A comparison between said artifacts and this crystal may prove a fruitful first step in unveiling its true nature. What do you think, Professor? As
prescient memories, windows through which we can gaze upon the convocation of 14. Unlike the crystal in Lucius's story, this one does not bear the mark of the convocation. Who then could these memories belong to? And more importantly, why were they stored in this particular shard? More importantly still, why was it set adrift on the ethereal sea?
Professor Claudian.
Yes.
I'm well aware that contemplation is key to breakthrough, but there is propriety to consider. We have a guest, one you invited explicitly. Must we do this every time?
What?
Yes, of course, our guest terribly sorry. I do so easily find myself unmoored by tides of rumination. Perhaps a more engaging use of your time with us would be for you to take up that crystal. If indeed there are memories stored within, they may reveal themselves to you upon contact.
If anyone, message, come, pandemonium, please, faces, grave threat, star, in danger, oh. That expression does not bode well. What do you see? Pandemonium. It is not a word I have heard before. If my knowledge of the ancient tongue serves me, it means all demons. Not a name that inspires optimism, all things considered.
In the event that another star-shattering apocalypse is in fact bearing down upon us, I would have the aforementioned examples of crystallized memory to hand. Mgigi, Risano, I entrust their procurement to you. If there are more memories to be extracted from this crystal, we will find them. As for you, Lucius, there is a person I would have you seek. The one who has delivered so dire a warning. Your story tells us that this crystal could very well have been made by one of the ancients. If that is the case, then discerning the nature of this pandemonium would require a trip into the past, to an era before the Sundering. I know of only one individual capable of such a feat, the very hero who traversed time to prevent the world's doom. I must confess, the tales people tell of your adventures beg a belief, and their veracity has been a subject of much debate among my peers. After today's meeting, however, there can be no doubt in my mind that every incredible exploit is fact. So I ask of you now, return to the past, find out what and where pandemonium is, and if we need be concerned by this message. Thank you. For the time being, you should keep the crystal in your possession. I do not think you have seen the last of its memories, and more may be drawn out as you approach their source. Safe travels, and may we meet again to share our findings. Hello everyone on YouTube. Thank you for joining. Alright. Well. Let's go. Into the crystarium we go. Man, this music here is nostalgic. Remember all the times we met the Crystal Exarch here? So nice. If receives this message, come. Pandemonium. Quickly. We're back in the past. Huh. We're back in Elpis. Oh. Oh. Beautiful man. Could it be? No, of course not. Apologies, but for the briefest moment I thought you to be a dear friend of mine. I realize now that such a notion is preposterous. You told me a falling star would appear before me, and I suppose you must be it. Truth be told, I did not expect the expression to be so literal. Wow, I like him. Venus. Huh. Ah, apologies for not introducing myself properly. My name is Themis. As you can see by my bare face, I am not one of Elpis's observers. Rather, I am come here on an assignment, which has been more or less routine up until this very moment. I'm glad you guys like him. You certainly do know how to make an entrance. I must wonder what brought you here, for it is plain that you do not belong here, or any place I know, for that matter. Is his voice okay? Let me know if you want me to. I'm a Sam's familiar. It appears my initial impression was not so preposterous after all. I did not know my friend had such a unique familiar at his disposal. If you are here at Azem's behest, then I believe I can hazard a guess as to your purpose. You are here to investigate pandemonium, yes? If so, we may be able to help one another. But first, might I trouble you to explain to me how you came to collide with my skull? I'm glad you guys like it. I see. I believe that dispels any major doubts I had concerning your intentions. Apologies for being so intrusive, but you must understand, this is an uncommon occurrence. I shall pry no further, but I am well aware that we all have secrets we must keep. However, if I may, I would very much like to take a look at this crystal of yours. His eyes are amazingly beautiful. Yes. Fascinating. While I cannot say much as to what it contains, it is clear that there are memories stirring within. Memories that speak of something gravely amiss in pandemonium. Such a beautiful man, wow. The facility extends beneath Elpis and is overseen by the words of La Habrea. It houses those creations that are highly valued as research subjects and highly dangerous to the star. Naturally, it is strictly guarded and under constant surveillance. Several days ago, however, an unnatural shift in the flow of its surrounding ether was detected. Soon thereafter, all communications from Pandemonium ceased. I am here as a representative of an organization that works directly with the Convocation, and have been tasked with investigating this incident. Now, there is some measure of transparency between us. Might I offer you a suggestion as to what we should do next? It makes you want to play with him, boys. During the course of your investigation, you may discover valuable artifacts. These can be exchanged for equipment by speaking with Melanie in Aporia, or Joel in Rats at Hand. Now then, my proposal is a simple one. Let us journey to Pandemonium together. Our destination is the same, and I suspect the arrangement would work to our mutual benefit. Hello, Hashi. Besides, I should have no trouble gaining us both access. I do hope you agree. I would be loath to part ways from the falling star I had been waiting for so long. Originally, I planned to conduct my investigation with the friend I mentioned earlier. He had also noticed the anomaly near Pandemonium, so it seemed only natural that we should investigate it together. However, he eventually decided it would be unwise for both of us to go. If two members of our organization were seen poking our heads about restricted facilities, it could raise questions, you see. I decided to go alone, but he left me with these words. Fear not, for in my absence a star shall fall before you. While I could not comprehend his meaning at the time, I believe I now understand. He does have a way of being right about these things. Even so, his hints of what to come are generally far more cryptic. I suppose I should have kept my gaze to the heavens. Suffice it to say that I am grateful for your presence either way. As for the matter at hand, you must first gain permission from the words of La Habrea for every entry into a Pandemonium. There ought to be a speaker waiting at the Agnosis. I thought that when I first bought it that I'd automatically sign up for the sub. But I guess I didn't link it to my card, so now it's giving me trouble. Aww. One second, chat. I like this place. Hello, Hobby Bun. I sent a request for permission before setting forth to Elpis. With luck, we shall not be waiting long. Is this La Habrea? What a fascinating etheric signature. In accordance with the Convocation's request, the two of you have been granted leave to observe Pandemonium. I shall register your ether for the records. From this moment on, you may freely come and go from Pandemonium as you please. Now that was a painless process. I take this as a sign that we were meant to conduct our investigations together. Of course. While you have been permitted entry into the facility,
The specimens housed inside must be handled with utmost care. You are to heed the warden's instructions at all times.
Those who conduct their work within Pandemonium are called wardens, for their role with respect to the creatures within.
Generally, creatures that pose a threat to the safety of the star must be undone. However, the words of La Habrea has deemed certain such creatures as worthy of further study, interring them within the facility. Those who spend their days in Pandemonium are not merely researchers. They must work tirelessly to ensure that none of their subjects slip their shackles.
For all intents and purposes, the place is a dungeon. Perhaps such a comparison arouses frightful imagery, but Pandemonium is a frightful place.
I know not the purpose of your investigation, but if you discover aught that merits a report, pray do so with utmost haste. Master La Habrea shall guide us upon the proper course of action from there.
Then I take it that means you have detected nothing amiss of late.
The warders have reported nothing that would cause alarm. Minor fluctuations in ether have been observed, but surely Master La Habrea would have acted as if they were nothing. Would have acted if they were anything worth worrying about.
I see. It appears La Habrea is kept well abreast of the ongoings, then.
I hope I am not overstepping my boundaries by asking, but you seem to be quite familiar with Master La Habrea. Do you know him?
Know him? We've met. In fact, I killed him.
That a mere familiar would have had the honor to meet Master La Habrea. He is not known to easily afford others his time, so you must be extraordinary indeed to be granted even a moment of it. Regardless, while I doubt I need to tell you this, he is of the convocation. Take care that your actions do not hinder his work.
And with that, we are free to make our way to Pandemonium. The news that will take us there is on the eastern bank of Leffen. Let us delay no further. Let's go, Mr. Banana Man.
Woof, 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 woof. Woof, 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 woof. Woof, 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 woof,
Woof, woof, woof. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. I had to contain my surprise for the sake of appearances. But is it true that you have met La Habrea in the flesh? I find you more fascinating by the moment. Still, I shall refrain from asking too many questions. Secrets will make our journey all the more intriguing. We shall come to know each other in time, I wager. Or else, why would fate have orchestrated our meeting? In any case, let us be off. Truth be told, This will be my first time beholding the fabled pandemonium with my own eyes. Here's to a new adventure, eh? Ooh. Look at that. It is much as I feared. Hold on, there's an ad. We gotta wait for the free viewers to be rid of the ad. Don't want them to miss. Okay, you get to look at femurs more. You're gonna go to bed? That's okay, Kaya. You have a good night, okay? I'm sorry we had to start so late today. Have a good night, Kaya. It's okay, Kaya. We'll do them together next time, too. The ad is almost over. Woof. Almost done. Okay. We have been released from ad jail. The speaker seemed in such high spirits that for a moment I thought the ethereal irregularity not nearly so grave a portent as I had imagined. Alas, it was a fleeting and vain hope. To gaze upon this complex network of chains and wards, the untrained eye might not sense anything awry. No effort has been spared in making this place impenetrable. Wow, so spooky. Even the finest of masterworks is not without its flaws, however. Someone, or something, is tampering with the protections. It is working from within, eroding them from inside out. Fear not. There is no immediate danger. I reinforced what protections I could the moment we arrived. This will not put an end to whatever is occurring, but it shall at least serve to slow its progress. One small victory, though the road ahead of us is yet long. Yes, powerful forces are at work here. The silence in the air speaks volumes. While I did not expect a bustling facility, I see not a single warder. Our first course of action should be to seek out one, wherever they may be. However, there is something you must know. The magic I wove upon entering requires my constant awareness. That is to say, if we are forced to fight, I cannot risk joining you in battle. Should I lose focus, Pandemonium's protections will rapidly crumble before the force assailing them. Were there another way, I would gladly choose it. But let us at least be grateful that neither of us is here alone, trapped in hopeless circumstances. If we should fail to find a peaceful solution, then I hope I can rely on your strength to see us through. Of course, you have my promise. Thank you for offering your help so willingly. If weapons are drawn, I hope to be able to lend at least a touch of magical support. Creation magics do have their uses in that regard. I had it in mind to use your ether as basis for illusory allies that will fight at your side. Perhaps 7 shall do. Not exactly an army, but by the looks of you, a formidable band nonetheless. Then so shall it be. Now, what, I wonder, awaits us in Pandemonium's pitiless halls? Elena, thank you very much for the raid. Welcome. Thank you so much. Welcome, welcome, Elena. Thank you, Chocolate. You're so sweet. Oh, you were playing Arknight's Enfield. Nice. Asphodelis, the first circle. We're doing a Final Fantasy XIV raid. Alright. Is anyone else interested in joining? I cannot say for sure what awaits us. Let us make ready for the worst, and we shall not be taken by surprise. I'll come out to Elpis in case someone wanted to join. I've been told I'd enjoy FF14, but I haven't played it. How are you enjoying it? I mean, it's, you know, do you like World of Warcraft? Do you like story? Do you like story-based stuff? Do you like customizations? I'd say if you like MMOs, if you like making cool customizations for your character, and if you like social games, and if you like I played a lot of WoW, BDO and the like. Yeah, I think you'd like it. I think gameplay wise it's a little bit weaker, but story wise it is extremely strong, and it is genuinely it is probably the closest you're gonna get to something like an isekai adventure just for you. Like, you genuinely feel like the characters are your friends. It's very magical, to be honest with you. It's a very magical game. It's the kind of thing you should take your time with and enjoy and relish. Yeah. It's a very magical journey. It's the kind of thing that rewards you for paying attention early game, because a lot of things come back. And although you may feel like you're starting very, very slow, the pacing is difficult at the beginning, but it's kind of like One Piece in that way.
I'll save them. I must.
Oh. Oh, wow. This appears to be one of the waters we seek, but I'm afraid he's in no state to answer questions. My friends, you're here. Water of the condemned, Eric Tonius. All right. Let's do this. Now, I've been leveling up my, I've been increasing my gear. So I actually damage significantly higher than before. And my gear is also melded by one Miss Finana. So you know it's really strong. Ouch. Swift cast, and then this, and then this. You're being synced down though, so your materia has no effect here, unfortunately. Oh, I see. Well, that fucking sucks, dude. This. Mary would make a good narrator. Thank you. I'm glad you think so. And boom. Boom. It's gonna lock us away forever? Oh, jeez. Oh, no. The true test is this. This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. How did I do? All right, we're back. I think he's going down now. Spot on, thank you. Alright, he's dead. You were very close to the original voice actor's tone. Do. Thank you, femboys. I would love to, honestly. Good job, everyone. Excellent work. Oh shit. The fuck? Alright, everyone leave so I can get the loot. Everyone get out of here. Get out of here. I want my loot. No. Okay. Nope. Nope. That was a thrilling display. And if I may be so vaunting, the warriors I spun from your ether fought even more splendidly than I had anticipated. I suppose they were cut from excellent cloth after all. We should wait until this man regains his senses. He wears the robes of a warder, and I would be very curious to know what drove him to attack us, sight unseen. Stars. What? What came over me? It's coming back to me. My mind was filled with a storm of desperation, anger. I leapt at you, though I knew naught of your intentions. Pray accept my apologies, and my thanks. Had you not knocked some sense back into me, I may have fallen upon someone less capable of defending themselves. I am Erictonius, a warder of Asphodilus, Pandemonium's highest lair, and the place we're in now. One must wonder why you were so desperate to keep us out. What is happening here in Pandemonium? The creations interred within Asphodilus has been set free, and stalk its halls to no end but violence. That is not good, to say the least. Has this ever happened before? No. Never. Each level of Pandemonium is under the charge of a keyword who keeps strict control over the most minute aspects of their domain. They are selected with great care, and their loyalty to Master La Habrea is absolute. Yet something has gone terribly wrong. Try as we might to hold the line, the chaos within is overwhelming. I hardly realized that I had become separated from my colleagues. I remember a chorus of whispers assailing my senses, and afterwards, only flashes of rage and fury, then blackness, from which I awoke to find that whatever had overcome me was gone. I see. Your senses may have been muddled by magics that affect the mind, perhaps the self-same one that saw you separated from the other waters. Whatever had taken hold of me, thank you for releasing me from its clutches. That you've come here from the surface must mean some word of our plight has reached the outside world. If you know anything that may help, pray tell. Horror among horrors. So Pandemonium's protections are indeed being dismantled from within. By the same individual, or individuals, that released its captives and set them upon you, no doubt. Such knowledge avails us little. However, if we cannot ascertain their identity... His eyes are cool. Yeah. They're really cool. Femis, was it? You said you worked for an organization under the auspices of the Convocation. Were they to receive word of what has transpired here, what measures would they take? Doubtless they would consider this place to be a lost cause. Pandemonium's ties to the outside world would be severed, or perhaps it would be wiped from existence entirely. Hello, Gremlin. As I thought, were the creatures to escape into the outside world, there would be untold carnage. The words of La Habrea would never risk that, despite what value the research subjects may hold. All the more reason to work with haste. If we can't expect further help, then it falls upon me to save the others. I'll not leave them behind. You would go alone? I won't leave the other waters to face certain doom. I know they fight for survival even now. They wouldn't abandon their duty. They would see the creatures return to their cells at all costs. And so I must do the same. Femis, I know the request I'm about to make of you is a monumental one, but please, say not a word of this to the Convocation until I've been given a chance to set things right. Forgive my rudeness, Erichthonius, but my decision cannot be swayed by emotion. You would only be consigning yourself to an early death. Strength of resolve alone cannot win in the face of overwhelming odds. That being said, our investigation has only just begun. And we would be remiss to turn back ere we've made an exhaustive survey. So for the time being, there is slightly more than resolve to rely upon. I knew you'd be all too eager to join us. Each moment since you fell from the skies has been more interesting than the last. More and more you remind me of my dear friend, which goes some way towards encouraging me that this matter will yet reach a satisfactory conclusion. So you agree to help? For the moment, our goals align. The protective magics of pandemonium yet hold, so for the moment, time is in our favor. Let us proceed upon the course you and Lucius have set us upon. Femis and Lucius, yes. Thank you. The wardens owe you a great debt already. We shall be glad to have someone familiar with Pandemonium's halls by our side. A party of three is ever so much more entertaining than a pair of two. Now let us turn our attention to rescuing your colleagues. Perhaps it would be wise to approach the gates, in case any have followed you out. Alright, chat. Short break. Few-minute break. I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere now. What is this? There we go. Be right back. Apparently Asmongold made a comment about male VTubers. Let me talk a bit about that, just for fun. Apparently he said that male VTubers serve no purpose. I don't know if you guys saw that. Let me see if I can spot it. Let's see. Asmongold, male VTuber. Let's see. Asmongold backs Aiden Ross's take about female streamers. Blah, blah, blah. Let me see here. What? I'm trying to find it. Maybe it's in the latest. Here's what I saw. I saw Dai-chan on Twitter says, Asmongold said male VTubers serve no purpose. And I agree. No, I'm joking. I don't agree. I think, to be honest, okay, I feel like it's stupid and it's unprofessional of me to like openly vent about someone like Asmongold. I think he's a very entertaining guy, and I really like what he did for Final Fantasy XIV as a game. I think he played a big part in kind of popularizing and promoting it, and I don't think he's a bad guy, but I do think he has bad opinions, and I think this is one of them. And my criticism is I feel like this is a common take. It's kind of like what Tectone said, like he was talking about Tiger, and Tiger had this problem with a person who was kind of harassing them, and Tectone said, oh, are they a woman? Oh, okay, if they're okay, I guess like if they're not a woman, then I don't care. It's a very Gooner brain take. Like, if it's not a woman, if it's not a woman, then it's pointless for me to even bother watching an anime character. And it's just, you know, it's just a, I mean, it's a, what's the right word? Here's me being ESL again. It's a dead giveaway. If you find male characters to be pointless to look at, but you're fine with female VTubers, it's just a dead giveaway. I mean, you just care about watching the ones you're attracted to, which is fine. It's totally fine to just only want to watch VTubers you're attracted to. I think that's part of it, you know? Like, there's people who watch anime with characters they're attracted to, but that doesn't make the other gender, like, pointless at all. I think it's silly. Obviously male VTubers have a point. I will say, however, that I do think it's true. So there was someone who tweeted something else. Let me find it real quick. I did bookmark it. As a male VTuber, I've noticed a majority of unsuccessful male VTubers are just due to think they're good at video games, and that's all they've got going for them. While it isn't bad, you have to be personable to be watchable, unless you're catering to a specific game niche, which they don't. Female presenting VTubers tend to make more of an effort to engage with their viewers rather than just exist to be adored by them. Yeah. Yes. So, I do think, and I've seen this specific type of male VTuber before, and I'm gonna sound a little bit mean now, and I want you guys to let me know if you agree with me on this one, okay? Dog check in chat, you guys here? I want you to let me know if you agree with me on this. There's a very specific archetype of male VTuber. It's the ones that have just, it's not really an appealing design. It kind of feels like a DeviantArt OC. Like, just like a dude with a bunch of armor and like 6 swords on his back. And the model looks like it cost $10. Like, let's be honest here, right? Maybe it's something he did himself, which is admirable, right? But it's clearly some dude's power fantasy. It's not really made to be appealing to women or men, really. It's made to be appealing to him, which is fair. But then that same guy will also be on Twitter every day complaining about how male VTubers don't get as many viewers as female VTubers. They'll be on every day getting upset. And I remember because I once took pity on a guy who was exactly like this. I once took pity on him. And I told him, listen, like, hey, here's some advice. Here's some stuff that I think you could improve with your model. And like, hey, listen, like if you have a debut and you know you want to re-debut or something, you want to fix some of these things, then I'm happy to come watch you. And I even offered him, hey, I'm happy to retweet you as well. Then like a year later or something, he tweeted at me like twice. And he got upset that I didn't notice. And he felt mad at me. And he started hate tweeting me publicly because I forgot to retweet him. Now, in the end, I retweeted him. I still did. Even though he publicly talked bad about me, I still held up my end of the bargain. Some of you may remember. Some of you older dog army remember this. Do any of you? Maybe, maybe not. Not sure. But that was a thing. And I don't know, those people who they spend all their days complaining, and they whine, and they blame everyone but themselves. Oh, male VTubers have it so hard. I can't do it. The VTubing sphere is bad. I just don't like VTubing culture. Like, they blame everything but themselves on why they can't succeed. And they never consider, maybe it's you. Maybe you're just not good enough yet. And that's fine. It's okay to not be good enough yet. You don't need to be good enough right away. It's a journey. It's a journey you go on. I wasn't very good starting out. It took me years to get good. When I started writing webcomics, I was god-awful at it. And I still have things to learn now. But it's just, they just assume that they're gonna succeed right off the bat. And when they don't, they blame everything in the world except themselves. And then they spend their days. I recently saw an account like this. I'm not going to say the name, obviously. But recently I saw a name that was like, it was a VTuber on Twitter. And it was someone straight up just spending all their day like replying and posting about drama. And this one guy, he was talking shit about Vox. And talking shit about Niji-Sanji. And just being like, oh, Vox just became popular because of his ASMRs. Basically, they're softcore porn, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, do you realize how fucking stupid you look? Do you think this is what's gonna make you blow up as a VTuber? Is you talking shit about someone else who's more successful than you? You little idiot. No one cares. No one's gonna come watch you because you're sitting there with no one watching you, getting 5 likes per tweet, talking shit about people who have put in far more work than you. Absolutely pathetic. And yeah, wasted time and energy they could be using bettering themselves. Exactly. Like, if your name is like Lord Demon Man 6767 XXXX, and you've got a model that you made yourself in like 7 hours, and all I see on your fucking Twitter account is you shitting on other people, you commenting on drama, you joining witch hunts. Why would I ever watch you? Why would I ever give you a chance? You're not even charming. Like, and then I go to his channel, right? And he's complaining about how hard male VTubers have it. And I go to his channel, and what do I see? It's just him quietly playing a game. He's not saying anything. He barely makes jokes. Like, why would anyone watch you play fucking Dark Souls for 7 hours or something? Because, like, why would anyone? You're giving zero people, zero reason to. And it's not hard to succeed, by the way. It takes time, it takes effort. But if you're good at what you do, you're gonna be fine. You're gonna succeed. It just takes not being that person. Put in effort, make your tweets look good, make your socials look good. Don't drama farm. Don't grift. That is like... Grifting is like steroids, okay? Yes, it makes you look bigger temporarily, but those people aren't going to stay around. And at some point, you're going to run out of grifting. You're going to run out of grifting materials, and then the people who are watching you are not going to want to watch for you because they want to watch for your grift, but at some point, you're not going to be able to grift. Grifting is like steroids. Look, it's a performance enhancer. It's an artificial performance enhancer, but it's extremely unhealthy and it doesn't last as long as you think it does. There's only so many times you can say all trans people bad on a fucking Twitter clip. It's just not good content. It is lazy. Why don't you make some fucking good clips? Why don't you do some interesting content? Why don't you sing some songs? Like, do some cool YouTube videos. Set up some epic collabs. Like, there's so many other things you could be doing with your time. Make some fun, like, make a fucking ARG. No one's done a VTuber ARG as far as I'm aware. I think Mika did one at one point. Kertuleake, thank you for the raid. Thank you very much. So I just think it's a waste of time. And I don't think people gain anything out of it. And I don't know. ARG is an alternate reality game. Like a mystery that people have to discover and solve puzzles and stuff. Thank you so much for the raid, Kiatsu. You're welcome. How's your night going? My night is going very well. Thank you for asking. How about yours? How was your night going? We're just playing a little bit of FF. We have people outside who are willing to join for the next. Lovely. I'll head out now. Thank you for the follow. Not a sound can be heard from within, which means neither creature nor water has made it this far. We should begin forming a plan to save them at once. Forgive me if I misunderstand, but do you mean to rescue the waters and creations both? Naturally. Although they may be dangerous, they're valuable research subjects. I wouldn't see our labor, untold hours of study go to waste. I dare say La Habrea would smile to hear you say such a thing. That is, if we had cause to report this incident to him. Smile? I'm not sure his face is capable of such warmth. Ah, so you have met him before? I was under the impression he rarely visited Pandemonium. I have, yes. My mentor was the previous head of this facility. That is to say, La Habrea's predecessor in the position of Chief Keyword. Hi, dogs. Hi. Her name was Athena, and she was a researcher with the words. It was she who appointed me to this position, in fact. I see. I did not know there was a Chief Keyword before La Habrea. Your motivation to save your research subjects is not entirely driven by duty to the words, then. You wish to also preserve the work of your mentor. You've the right of it. I'm lacking in ideas of how to go about that, however. I'm a mere warder, and cannot wield interment magics. But of course I can hardly expect you to be versed in the magics we use here. If you recall, during our battle earlier, I bound you in ethereal shackles. Interment is a more refined and powerful magic based upon the same principle. While both are used to keep our subjects docile, only the keyword of each tier is permitted to use interment. Even if I were allowed, I lack the aptitude to use the spell to any notable effect. Fascinating. I have some knowledge of these forms of spellcraft, actually. La Habrea himself established their foundation, if I recall. While shackles are meant to bind an object in place for a short time, interment freezes the very space around it, for as long as the caster wills. Indeed. While the illusory beings you summoned in our fight suggested as much, I see your knowledge of magic is vast. Perhaps you've already mastered the art of interment, and I've been lecturing you like a child all this time. I'm afraid my knowledge ends there. I've not the precise understanding of how the invocations interact with natural laws that would be needed to cast said spells with any consistency. While I consider myself well versed in various magics, I would be ill-advised to assume the duties of keyword without instruction. That being said, if I were to learn more of interment and its inner workings, perhaps... Well, you have a warder standing in front of you. Well, the solution is obvious when you put it like that. Eric Phonius, you implied that what prevented you from performing interment was a lack of magical capacity. What if I supplemented your power with my own? Would the spell succeed then? I can't say for certain. I've never heard of such a thing being done before. I believe it may be our best recourse. That is, of course, assuming you can perform the initial rites and incantations flawlessly. Even the smallest misstep, and we would have to start over. You needn't worry about that. I've seen the spells cast so many times that their motions have been burned into my memory. I won't disappoint. Very well. Let us work out the specifics afterwards. Once we do, we can test out our methods on one of the escaped creatures. Though I suppose there is the matter of finding one. It would be foolish to blindly rush in, lest we find ourselves surrounded with naught but an untested stratagem at our disposal. Nay, I would prefer to engage a single creature that Lucius could dispatch on his own if the spell were to go awry.
I agree. And I may have an idea in that regard. I recall seeing the hippocampus wandering the waterways during my flight. Perhaps it's still there. Few of the subjects housed within Asphodelus are fond of water, and I believe we'll be able to engage the beast without fear of unwanted guests.
And that shall be our first target. Or perhaps subject is a better term. Before we commence with the interment magics, the creature should be weakened to a sufficient degree. I believe I can trust you with that task. As dependable as ever. Once you have given it thorough trouncing, we shall bind this hippocampus with the keyword's magic. Until then, my illusions shall fight by your side. The hippocampus alone will be a daunting opponent nonetheless. Its magic warps the environment around it, and it will be at home amidst the waterways. Steel yourself for a fight. Asphodelus, the second circle. Nice. I take it we're each ready to fulfill our respective roles. Truth be told, this will be the first time I have practiced magic that requires such a degree of cooperation between parties. How thrilling. All right. I'll meet you guys at the Anachnorisis. Man, this place is beautiful. If anyone wants to join, you may feel free to. I like all the side quests. Someday I'll do them. What about this one, I wonder? Touring Anachnorisis. I'm coming, everyone, I'm coming. Hollyhock Dendale. Perhaps they'd like to join? And White Grim Knight. Nice. Alright. Once more. Let's go. That was a flying quest. Oh, we know I don't do those. Mythic creation, the hippocampus. Boom. Oh no. Ah. Okay. Oh man. Its head comes off. Its head comes off. Wow. Jeez. Go. Comet in black. Blizzard in cyan. Stone in yellow. Water in blue. Oh no. This one is difficult to do. Well, we've almost won. That's gonna be okay. Spartan. And we did it. It's over. You die to every two-head attack. That's crazy. Every single one. Man, I really want to do a Lord of the Rings night with everyone in chat. We should do like one long Lord of the Rings thing. It'd be so nice. A big marathon. Watch it together. That'd be so comfy. I know I keep saying stuff like that. I'm gonna try and find time for it. I really, really do want to do it. It's just there's not enough days in the week. It's so annoying. I knew that you were no mercenary, but to make such clean work of Hippocampus, seasoned fighters scarcely have occasion to visit Pandemonium, let alone display their skills. Mastery takes all forms indeed. Needless to say, our plan worked to perfection, in no small part thanks to you two. Vermus's powers was more than enough to complete the interment. Spellcasting was never my strong suit, but that almost made me feel like a proper magus. Truly, having seen your abilities firsthand in your fight with Lucius, I beg to disagree. Shackles is one exception, and 'tis only because I've been forced to practice it since I was a small child. Other magics leave me feeling completely out of my depth. Regardless, it seems luck is on my side to guide me to you. We may prove the impossible possible after all. No day has ever enough hours. Yeah. Unfortunate. Shall we try this one now? We can continue this one next time. No need to feel pressure to fulfill these events. We understand that you're busy and already have lots on your plate. It's hard for anyone to dedicate too much time to things like that, so you're all right. Oh. Thank you for understanding, femboys. I appreciate it. And I want to watch Jujutsu Kaisen. We should just watch the Jujutsu Kaisen movie. I want to get into it. Let's try. Oh, someone doesn't meet the requirements. Have you heard of Hood JJK? No, I have not. What is that? Hood. What is Hood JJK?
The following content is a fan-created parody. I do not because Anime Express.
Don't look at me. I ain't do shit.
That's funny. I want to watch that after I watch Jujutsu Kaisen. Which JJK, that's funny. I like it. Someone's still not. Okay, everyone who wants to join, meet in Limsa. They're waiting for Bonds Beyond Time movie night. Ah, that's comfy. Everyone gather on up. Hello, Silvera. You wanna join? Tenjin is still in CS. What is CS? I'm not done with Dawn Trail. Ah, unfortunately you can't join for this one then. Tenjin, I'm sorry. You will have to wait. Someone is still not meeting the requirements. They can't. This is Endwalker. No, no, it's Juno. It's this one. It's the Alliance raid. Yeah. Too many tanks. I see. Someone has to not be a tank. Okay. Let's do it. Chocolate's changing area. Okay. Registration is complete. Let's see if it's possible. It's okay, I don't need the sunglasses. It's okay, Chocolate. I wanna hang out with you guys. Nice outfit, actually, Silvera. You look pog. And Daman's smarter than you think. Don't underestimate me. Or don't estimate me. Engine. I like your outfit, White Grim Knight. It's pretty good. Closer to daily research, it should definitely pop in 13 minutes or so. I hope so. Dogs. Dogs. Woof. Woof to you too, Crestful. Woof to you too. Hold on, there's a new comic up. I should post an update on the Discord server. Let me do that real quick. By the way, everyone, if you haven't already, I have a comic server, a comic Discord server. You can join on this Discord link right here. Why don't you join on in and you can get updates to all the different comics I produce. How to download the game? You can use my link. Here you go. I like the eggs. There's one floating egg up here. It is just floating suspended in the air. I've got to become pro at so many things over so little time. What is a Square Enix ID? Well, you make one. You make a Square Enix ID. It's an account. We need a new link for that, it seems, do we? Doesn't work anymore. Morning, Mary. Morning, Misa. How are you today? It goes to the FF store instead of the free trial app page. Ah, I see. Happy Easter. Happy Easter. This circle here seems to color grade things differently. Am I the only one who feels that way? Or is it just an illusion? I feel like definitely color grades things differently. Like a portal. Like, look. Yeah, no, it definitely does. Look. It's a bit of a purplish shade it gives things. Yeah. Aw, have a good night, cat. Thank you so much. Ginny, thank you for the 4 months. Woof woof. Hope you're doing it. Hope you're having a great day, Mary. Hope I do more cosplays of your designs in the future. Eyeing on your new world design to cosplay next. Thank you so much. Huge appreciations. Thank you. I would love to see more cosplays. Please do. Please, please. Mary's very cosplayable. So I've heard. You can't wait to cosplay me. Ah, cute. Thank you, femboys. Tonight I gotta write. You know what would be nice, Dog Army? I want to finish writing and then it would be nice to watch a show together. If I can finish Guff Boy and the Jock, I have to write the next episode, you know. I need to write the next episode of that one. I might have some big news for that in the future, by the way. Some very big news for Goth Boy and the Jock. If you like that comic, you're going to be very happy. Yes. What is the difference between cosplaying and a furry? Well, I mean... Is that a serious question? I mean, cosplaying just means dressing up as a character. Furries are people who like anthropomorphic animals. Some cosplayers may be furries, but not all cosplayers are furries. Oh, jelly! Okay, I'm gonna give it another... Actually, you know what, Dog Army? I started today's stream a little bit late. We got some raids in, but I'm just feeling rather tired, and I need to finish the script before tomorrow. So why don't we do this? Okay? I'm gonna end stream here, but I am gonna jump over on our Discord, and I'm gonna load up that game we play, the work along game. We're gonna work together until I finish my bloody script, and then after that, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna watch a show together. How about that? You guys want to watch a show with me? Figmental weapons. I don't know. Tell me, Lazy. What are figmental weapons? So join our Discord if you want to join. They're cool or joke weapons from special covers. Show me one. You have one? Show me. You want one? Yes, absolutely I do. Oh, that's one. Nice. I would love one. Oh. A figmental weapon cover. Is this rare? Before you open it. Okay. How about next time we'll do something at the beginning, Falcon? It'll go with whatever class you have right now. Okay. Are they rare? Hello, Ladia. They're rare. Okay. Dogs, should I go with Pictomancer or should I pick another class? Yeah, maybe I'll see what the Pictomancer looked like. Pigmental weapon. Let's see. Ah, pretty. It doesn't look very joke-like. How about machinist? No fucking way. It's a bouquet of flowers. Let's take a look at all of them, shall we? Pigmental weapons. Yeah, there's a video for them. Let's take a quick look. Okay. Let's see. Figment of spring. That's Dark Knight. It's beautiful. Pigment lid. and ladle. That's paladin? Okay. Hi, Mikre! We're taking a look at some joke weapons that they have in FF14 now. Oh my god. Figment fish stick? I guess that's Marauder, right? Warrior? That is so funny. I don't know. It's a little mediocre. It's cute. It's a little mediocre, the Gunbreaker one. Oh, I like that. That is great. I love the shark. Shark. I like the shark. Oh. Umbrella. Sword's okay. I like this one. What is this one? Oh my god, I love it. It's a kitten toy. That's a crazy lance. Oh, a scarecrow reaper. Thingy, 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 thing. Nice. Figment of love and war. That's pretty sick. I kinda like the machinist one. Figment of the forest. Okay. Flower gun. Free Nutkin, yeah. Figment of Fire's Walk. Wow. I like this one. Which one is this one? It's a Viper. Yeah, I like the Viper. The family dinner. What is this? Red Mage. Oh, no way. That's really nice, actually. Is that Black Mage? Figment of the Journey. Summoner and Scholar, I suppose. I do like it, but it's not enough, you know? I feel like many Pictomancer weapons are already kind of funky to begin with.
talent is a pursued interest. In other words, anything that you're willing to practice, you can do.
Oh my god. Come on. Okay, what is this one? Ah, white mage. It's kind of nice. The big piece of cake. Oh my god, a snow globe. That's great. Sage. I do kind of love the sage. Oh, fairy lore. That's the scholar. Oh, I'm sorry, Chocolat. Figments of Showtime. Yes, that's Blue Mage. They never get anything. No. Alright. So what am I most likely to want? To be honest, I really love the fucking shark gloves. I love the shark gloves so much. But I'm not a monk. Dark Knights is really pretty. I'm right now leaning on this one for the machinist. Or I'm thinking machinist or sage. Could make some crazy glams with the machinist too. Yes. Machinist or sage. And if I was sage, I could be like a butler or a cook or something. Yes. That would be kind of sick to be like a cook in PvP. Could you imagine? A butler would go hard, yeah. Which one should I pick? This one for sage, or the machinist gun? I feel like the sage one has the most, but I like playing machinist in PvP. I think I'm gonna go with sage. I think sage is the most fun. Insufficient armory chest space. Oh dear. Insufficient armory chest space. Okay. That should do it. Thank you, Lacey. If you do, I'd love them. Thank you so much. Okay, I'm gonna do it. Look away! Alright. Now, I will open it. Look at them. Wow. Pretty damn cool. I like him. You can dye them too? No way. Can you? I can make them silverware. That's awesome. Let's go put them away. I like them. It suits you well. Thank you, fanboys. I could do a sick Sanji cosplay. Could you imagine? Like One Piece Sanji. That person had the Dark Knight one. How do you get these, Lacey? Where did they go? Oh. Figments of the feast. Hello, I hope. Okay. Let's do it. See what we can make. And then glasses, of course. Someone get him the butler outfit from Mark Station. Is there a different butler outfit? Oh, I do like this. That's pretty nice. Aw. Hello. Alright, guys. Oh, Titan Slayer, thank you for the tier 1 sub for 3 months in advance. Thank you, Titans. 25 months, too. That is awesome. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Alright, chat. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna end stream now because I'm tired and I need to finish this bloody script, otherwise I can't relax. I need to finish the script. So I'm gonna see you guys soon. I'll go over on the Discord, and then I am... Damn, with the boober strip, you kind of look like Butler Leon. Huh. I'm gonna be, I can't wait. What was I gonna say? I'm going to be finishing my script. After that, we're going to watch something over on the Discord. I'm going to be playing that game where we work together. I'll see you in a bit. I love you, chat. Don't forget to follow and go join our Discord server. Go join Discord. See you in a bit. Whoop.